Hey, this is Mike, and it's Tuesday, September 22nd. And yesterday, the market finished down a little over 1%, and it's flat this morning. It's about 4:20 a.m. Um, S&P was down fourth day in a row. However, it did finish for today. Also, a very good sign that the S&P 500 may open higher today is that gold was also down big yesterday. It was down 500 are down on the same day. The next day, there's a 60% chance that the S&P 500 will be up the next day. And also, because today is Tuesday, we may have something known as a turnaround Tuesday. Now, turnaround market, and you will find that this phenomenon happens when the market um, opens down big on Monday and has a big down day on Monday, usually because of bad weekend news. What happens on Tuesday, the market turns around. However, what usually happens, because I've been trading in the markets now for almost 25 years, is that on a turnaround Tuesday, the market will plunge early in the morning, and that's to get capitulation selling. That's to get people who've been watching the market down on Friday, down on Monday. They get frustrated on Tuesday morning, they throw in the towel, only to see the markets turn around and move upward the rest of the day. So if you have been holding on for the past couple of days and you've been riding this 4-day losing streak, just hold on. You may see the market tank again early morning on Tuesday, but there's a pretty good chance that you're going to get the final capitulation selling. And I think from what I've been hearing from a lot of other technical people is that the market has to touch that 320 level before it bounces up to 500. At least I'm just using the SPY as a proxy here. Is that you may see maybe another almost 2% down move before we get a push up, for today. And also for today, we do have a big catalyst, which is Battery Day for Tesla, which has been hotly anticipated. Now, the good news, kind of good news, is that Tesla has been running up even when we've had this 4-day losing streak. However, yesterday, after market close, Tesla did was down after hours. As you can see here, if you look here, was down 5%, and that's reflected in the pre-market. It's still down. However, that's kind of good news because the Battery Day, usually what happens is people will sell the news, and if you had the run-up, then people were going to sell off the Tesla stock after Elon Musk announces all of his great battery innovations. However, now that the market's down for Tesla, there's a good chance that during the Battery Day announcement, if Elon Musk announces something amazing, then that will cause Tesla stock to shoot up. Another thing you want to do is look at the other EV companies like Workhorse. Workhorse stock has been a good run, 4.5%. No, it was down yesterday. Anyway, but it's been performing well. It's down in the pre-market, but Workhorse might get some move upwards. You may just see some general move upwards in all the EV stocks with Tesla, because some people, they'll look at Tesla run up real fast and they'll say, well, what other stocks are in the same space that could move up? It could be Workhorse. You could also look at the lithium battery makers. I've talked about Lithium Americas Corp. It was down 5%. It was down as low as 10%, but this is a stock that's been a great runner for the past really 6 months, and it's a sub $10 stock. So if you have a small portfolio, you may want to look at Lithium Americas Corp. And then finally, let me go ahead and take a look at gold, which I know a lot of people are not looking at gold because they're so obsessed with the stock market. But the thing about gold is it's been a pretty good, it's been moving up pretty well. It is trending downward now. However, when you look at all the pandemic and all the spending that the United States has had to spend and other countries has had to spend around the world, inflation is going to be inevitable. We're going to have some form of inflation because you can't have all these governments spending money and not have any ramifications with that. And because gold and also silver are finite, commodities, they're going to become more valuable in price. And if you look at gold over the past 5 years, it has been steadily moving upward with huge upward move in 2020. I think this will only continue to rise. Also, silver has not been rising as much as gold. However, when the commodity market does really begin to take off, then silver takes off. It was down big yesterday, and it's down big again today. But however, this is actually a good buying opportunity if you're looking for an inflation play. Silver is definitely something to look at because it'll move up higher than gold when you really have a shoot up in commodities. And then the 20-year Treasury really has been kind of not been doing much after having a big upward move. Like it had like a 20% move from 2019 to 2020, which usually doesn't happen with the TLT with long-term Treasuries. However, it has been kind of building up this base, so this might be something you want to take a look at as well. But overall, I would say we're going to have a turnaround Tuesday, and this may be sort of the beginning of the Santa Claus rally, which will be starting in October and November. So you're going to want to start looking at tech stocks and just getting your buying list set up. Because if we could get through the last week of September, which is traditionally literally the worst week of the month, the worst week of the year for equities, once we get past this and once we've had the news about the election baked in that we're not going to have election results for a while, we should have a good move up for the Santa Claus rally. After that, I do predict we may have a big plunge in the market in the beginning of 2021, and that is because of what I believe will have a massively horrific second wave of the coronavirus. And that is, I am basing that off of what happened with the Spanish flu, where the first year of the Spanish flu, you did have a lot of deaths, but people thought, hey, I didn't die, I'm okay, I'm not going to wear a mask, I'm just going to go out and live my life. And then the second year of that pandemic, there was real carnage. 50 million people died around the world, and millions of people died in the United States. So I'm putting together a report that I'm going to put out this weekend talking about the second wave of the coronavirus and looking at the parallels of the second wave of the Spanish flu back in 1918 and 1919. So you're going to want to go ahead and look for that this weekend. So if you enjoy these videos, I put them out before market open every weekday, and then I usually come out with a weekend video that is not as much daily analysis, but more just things like trading systems or big looks ahead and other information like that. So if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Thank you very much. Bye.